Hey everyone, it's Karen Jean from Ex Libris Crafts, and I'm making some cards today, so I thought I would do some videoing of card making. I have my sentiment stamps here that I got from my HSN shopping haul that I'm very excited about, that I want to use. What I also have over here is a handful. I did all these die cutting of this foliage, and I did it in white. I did a whole bunch of it, of dies I have. I don't remember where I got them from. And the paper I used here, I don't know if you can tell, it's from the Dollar Tree. It's a thin, very thin cardstock, but it's a little bit of a linen with a bit of a shimmer, a little bit of a gloss to it. And then I also did some embossing. I have this embossing folder. I forget what this is. I think this might be Moroccan tile or something. So I have some of that here as well. I did some of that. I have some paper scraps here, different color paper scraps to match. I have paper scraps all over the place to match the paper. I have my cards folded. This is a piece of embossed cardstock that I had from before. And I recently purchased from Joann's, I'm going to show you, these. This was a pack, and it's a good heavy cardstock. I would say, well, this is 65. I'd say it's about 65 pound, could be even 80 pound, I'm not sure. It was a pack of 50, so 10 each of these papers, right? And this is just one sheet of paper that I cut down, so I have 4 of each here. And I thought they were really pretty. And it was on sale for $2.50. So one sheet of paper costs about 5 cents, and you get 4 card fronts out of it. So for a penny, and a quarter of a penny, so that's how much each one of them. So it's very inexpensive, and I thought they would make really pretty card backgrounds. So I'm going to move them all. That's pretty, and see, that would be pretty with some of that white foliage and stuff. So I'm moving them aside. Let's get this one here. And this is a good way to just do a mass make of cards. Here I have a card base. Of course, I don't have my stamp on the back of it. I can fix that later. And I can trim it down, right, to have a white border around it. This is what I was thinking, and this could be here, can go across like that, or can go on the side, or it can go on the bottom because it's wide enough for the bottom. And then I have this pink, which might be a little bit too bright, but there's this green scrap paper too, which matches that very nicely. So I thought this was very pretty. I also have my resin flowers here that I want to use to decorate them because I love these flowers. I thought that would be very nice. I love these. Got these at Joann's. Love them, love them, love them. And for this one, like there's sorry for your loss, thinking of you. I think I'm going to make these just general thinking of you, or just a note. I'll do thinking of you. Peel this away. My gracious. Peel it off of there. There we go. And let's get it somewhat even here. Thank goodness for the grid marks. Let's put it down. Excuse my head if my head gets in the way. Thinking of you. Maybe. There. And I'm using, and I will be embossing this as well. Let me get out my VersaFine. Oh, gonna wipe that off. And do Thinking of You there on the bottom. Press it down like that. Pull it up. Okay. Do that again. Thinking of You. I don't want to press it too hard because I don't want it to like smush, you know? There we go. That looks good. Thinking of You. Okay, put that aside. And of course, I forgot to put my anti-static stuff on it because I always forget to put the anti-static stuff on it. But also going to, there we go, emboss it. Fun thing to do. And I'm going to put it on the back first until it starts to melt, and then I'll move it to the front. You see how it's starting to melt there? Well, just keep it on the back. Keep that corner there a little bit. There we go. Okay. And let me get rid of the mess I made. Ugh. Okay. Put that aside. So, because this one is long, right? Thinking of You, although I'm sure it would fit there as well, but I like the long things. I'm going to stamp it. This is, and then I also do this because I've been known to smudge black ink. So what I do is I also just emboss that, just so that I don't have to worry about things flying away. There we go. Okay. And I think I want this trimmed down. Yeah, I'm going to trim off a 1/4 inch. I'm going to trim off a 1/4 inch. So this is 4 1/4, so I'm going to make it 4. This is my Tonic Studios guillotine trimmer. But see, it only goes to, that's 5, and that's 5 1/4 inches, what I did there. I had to mark it myself because I didn't get one that's wide enough. Just a little bit. And that will give me a nice 1/8 of an inch all around, right? Yes. So I thought I could put this here, and I can trim that down when I'm done. And let's cut out the Thinking of You. And I'm going to line the top of that. I'm going to try to line the top of that. The top of the top of those top letters with the plastic edge. And let's just also cut that off, get rid of that. And the bottom of the letters. Okay. And there we have our Thinking of You. I thought, place that down there. Thinking of You. Does it look crooked? It might. And we could put this straight across on this, right? We could make it smaller, but I think I'm just going to have it go straight down the middle. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put tape on the underside. Oh, let's see. Should I cut it down first? I'll just put tape on the other side. And I'll also use some liquid adhesive as well. Let's get this tape right up to the edge. And it's because that's embossed, so it's not a flat surface. So I want to make sure I'm going to have good adhesion. There you go. And I use my, just a pointy tool to pick up, if I could. Let's go. Pick up the tapes. Just pull them back. Pull them back to make sure I get it straight. Bingo. Cut it off here. Okay. And now we're going to adhere it down to here. But I think before I adhere it down, I might want some foliage. What do you think? A little bit of foliage. Not so sure. Yeah, sometimes plain is best. Let's see what we got going here. Okay. What I'm going to do here is going to glue these down. Just put a dot of glue on each one of the little leaves, the stem. Okay. It's not wasted if we don't have to. This one I'm not putting down because that's going to go over. That one I want to go over. Then we're just going to, when we cut these down, well, we have all this to just fill in on different cards. Just make them work for you. Right? Make your die cuts and your stencils work for you. I'm also just going to do these two right here, because this is going to go up as well. Okay, they're down. Now I need to adhere this down. And again, oh, the cat's over here wanting to come up. Where's the end of my tape? There it is. Okay. And tear the release papers off. And also I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down on there as well to give me just a little time to move it around, because I need to get it underneath here, right? And underneath here. Okay. And right there. Oops. Good thing the glue dries clear. And let's glue that down. Just a dot of glue there and a dot of glue here. Okay. Take my rag, just press that down, cut this off. Those are my yellow handled scissors. So those are my sticky scissors, what I call my sticky scissors, the ones that I use for glued items. Now, I can also just put, whoops, just going to squeeze this out a little bit here. This is the scrapbook.com clear, what is it called? It's just like a glitter pen. Of course, I'm squeezing it and nothing's coming out. All right, instead of that one, I'll do my Wink of Stella clear. I think, what is this one? Silver, clear. These are both clear. Let's try this. One of them's empty and one of them's full. And honestly, I don't know which is which. Oh, here we go. I think this is the empty one. Okay, just gonna enhance the glitter on this white paper, right? Yeah, this is the empty one. Okay, no, throw that one away. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Make sure I remember to wipe that off before I do anything else. So just adding this little touch here. A lot of this stuff doesn't come across very well on camera. Got a big hole, big air bubble there. There we go. So I think that's good. I think I got them all. Okay. Let's wipe that up. Now, I do want to put down a couple of these. Now, these are kind of big, although that does look pretty right there, doesn't it? There's a pink one. I could do liquid pearls and stuff. I don't want to do liquid pearls. Then there's these smaller ones. It's a little bit lighter. This one is a little bit, well, that one's a little bit too dark, I think. If I put it down here, yeah, a little bit too dark. There's a pale pink. We even have white. White would kind of get lost. Put it down there. Out of all these colors, you see all these colors? I think these would be the ones that we're dealing with. But the question is, where are we going to put them? And which ones are we going to use? So, there's white. We can put white down there on that. This pink one is nice. Don't know if I want that one. I like this pale green one. I like that green one too. I also like this pink one. Let's take a look. I can put Nuvo drops down too. Okay. That there. A couple of liquid pearls. And I should have put them down after I adhered it to the card base. Yes, indeed. I most definitely should have. Well, let's see if I can do this without messing it up. Otherwise, this part will be cut away. I'm just going to put some glue on the back here, liquid glue. I would normally do the paper tape, but I don't want to mess up what I just did there. Right? Right. So, there we go. Our Thinking of You card. Make sure it's obviously didn't take long to make. I got to use my papers that I just bought that I wanted to use. I got to use my sentiment strip things that I love. There we go. Well, we're only limited by our own imaginations. Let yours run wild. Thanks for stopping by.